You guys wanted to know my opinion about the new misogynistic movement called drizzle, a man in the soft guy era. First of all, how dare you to use a technique on a woman that women have been using on men for years and years and years.
How dare you!
But first, let's check out what the average westernized woman thinks about the drizzle movement. You want to know? Me too. Let's go.
Every time I get on this app, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from you men. I don't know any of you all. But now y'all want to start this soft guy era. This drizzle movement, right? Listen. Any man that's comfortable with the woman coming out of her purse or her pocket spending money on you, understand this, you'll do the same with a man. A lot of these men, ladies, are just down low. They just too insecure to come out the closet. You know, because this whole movement is perpetuated by them not really being, for them being in their feminine energy, for them not wanting to be a lead with masculine energy, because when you're in your masculine energy, there comes responsibility. You don't want the responsibility, so you want to go in your female energy, your feminine energy, talking about you want to live a soft life. You a man. But a lot of you males don't really want the responsibility. So now you want to flip it and try to gaslight women into believing that they supposed to pay your way. Understand it's the same thing that these men are trying to get women to do for them. They will allow a man to do it for the right price. That drizzle, that ain't nothing but you being bent over with no Vaseline and he got to spit on it.
For those who don't know the woman that was just talking in the video, that was no other than Tiffany from her Instagram page, Ask Tiffany. And the last time I looked at her profile, she had about 225,000 followers on her Instagram. She also, just like any other westernized average woman's influencer Instagram page, she uses her platform to misguide and mislead thousands of young women who are celebrating her and her statements on how men just are worthless creatures and women need to take advantage of them. I mean, so many women are cheering her on in what she is doing. Of course, they are going to stay single. But if you ask them, they are single by choice just because no man is good enough for them. Not even knowing that whatever they are throwing out there as a post, and even worse, their actions, is a complete turn-off to men. Men don't even want to deal with women like that. Let's start there. And she's doing what we already have expected the average ignorant westernized woman to do. She's going to sit there and judge a man for new ways of dealing with today's type of women. I mean, you can't even invite a woman out on a dinner date, a lunch date, without cash apping her some money up front. These women would take anything as an excuse and say, oh, I had to take my time and I had to get a manicure. I had to get a pedicure. I had to get my hair done. You wanted me to look nice on this date, so of course, I need to get paid so you can look good by my side. That's how these women think. And let's just be honest, gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section. We have, in today's dating market, we have grown-ass women, grown women running around expecting a man to treat them like a princess, like a lady, but they're bigger than a man. They eat more than a man. These women drink like a man. Most of them look like a man underneath all of that makeup and all of that hair. They talk like a man, but yet these women are out here expecting you to treat them like a lady and like a princess. If the majority of today's women would conduct themselves like ladies, I would not even sit here and say all the things that I have just mentioned. And you may think that I'm coming across a little mean. I'm just saying the truth. I consume the same type of content like you do, and we are all looking at the same type of content. And all I'm seeing is a whole bunch of women who dress totally ridiculous, absolutely revealing. I mean, tell me, what man in the world is comfortable with other men looking at his woman like he would in the bedroom? I'm sorry. Maybe it's just me, but if I would be a man, I would not want that. We are looking at a whole lot of women who don't know how to deal with their emotions. Most of them have went through trauma and they want another man to fix it. They don't even know how to heal themselves. And we are looking at women who want to spend your money, but have a problem with sharing their money. Not ladylike. I mean, look at what Tiffany did in her video. Is there anything that came out of her mouth that was constructive criticism? No, because these women don't know how to give constructive criticism because they never knew how to deal with criticism. They can't deal with rejection. So all they know is how to come at somebody, insult someone, guilt someone, and, put shame on their name. That's how they do. Who wants to deal with a woman like that? But there wouldn't be a drizzle movement if it wasn't for the sprinkle lady. So let's check out what Shira7 has to say about this whole thing.
I need to change that. It's not catchy. And it also sounds like you're talking about Drake and Drizzy. So it's kind of confusing. I need to do better. Go back to the drawing board. Okay. Drizzle, no one paid the water bill. Drizzle, we're trying to copy women because we wish we were them. You know what? Dazzle dust, y'all should get this. This is like edible glitter. And you can...
So she really sits on YouTube, makes fun about the drizzle movement, but advertises edible glitter. Who needs to go back to the drawing board? It is you, Shira7, because even my small nephew knows, and he's 4 years old, he knows glitter is not edible. But let's go back to the topic though. So she is talking about that men want to be women. That statement alone is just so confusing to me because what is the whole world complaining about? The whole world is complaining about women who are too masculine. I don't see one podcast where a man is sitting there with his chest out, with his legs crossed, acting like a woman, unless he's gay. Other than that, I see the whole world complaining about women who don't know how to handle their emotions and they are screaming on top of their lungs, even though there is no reason at all for it. And I'm seeing a whole lot of women who are running around arguing with men like they are a man. So what are you talking about? Let's be honest, it's not men who are competing with women, it's women competing with men. So no, Shira, nobody is jealous of women. Nobody wants to be a woman as far as not men. Why would men want to be women anyway? Most of us hate ourselves. Let's be honest. If we wouldn't hate ourselves, if we would genuinely love ourselves like we are acting on social media, we wouldn't get BBLs, we wouldn't get lip fillers, we wouldn't get that fake hair, we wouldn't get lighter skin, darker skin. We wouldn't do none of that if we would truly love ourselves. Men don't do that. Men accept the things the way they are, mostly of them, and then they just go about their business. They're like, okay, whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna just make the best out of it. Us women, on the other hand, we get so destructive with ourselves. Truth or false? Why would a man want to be a woman? That's delusional right there. See, Shira is a married woman, I'm a married woman, but this is the thing. She is advertising that the meaner you are, the more nicer your husband is going to be to you. Me, on the other hand, I'm just going to be normal. I'm going to work with my man. I'm not going to make my man work for me. It doesn't work like that. I'm not above him. I'm not beneath him. We are in this together equally. Either we're going to make it work or we won't. But women, they don't want that. They don't want to put in any effort into anything except for into themselves and their looks because they think that's all they need to bring to the table. But what she's saying is completely ridiculous. She's out there telling women, don't do anything. If the man doesn't have 2 jobs to cover all of the bills and your expenses, then honey, you need to do better than that. I absolutely enjoy the fact that men are giving women the taste of their own medicine. Now you have men sitting at restaurants waiting for the bill to come like this. Looking at a woman like this. Like, okay, we are here at dinner, so what's good? Are you gonna pay or what? Giving the woman the same energy like she would usually give the man. I'm all here for a gentleman. It's time for you to stand up for yourself. Time for you to stand up for your rights. Time for you to have some standards for yourself. And don't just accept any woman that is coming your way. Make sure she looks the way you want her to look because they make sure you look the way they want you to look. You drive the car they want you to drive. Everything is about them. You need to do the same.
She had the nerve to think I was going to pay the bill. So I invite this girl out to eat, and I'm already mad because she picked me up in a Nissan Altima. Broke was given, but I digress. So we end up eating and drinking, having a good time. Then the bill comes. $362. She look at me. I look at her. She look at me. I look at her. She said, are you expecting me to pay the bill? I said, B. She said, you the one invited me out to eat. I said, just because I invite you out to eat does not mean I don't expect you to pay the whole bill. You should know this as a woman. And I said, if you broke, just say that. Because $362 is not a lot of money. My ex used to take me out all the time and she spent at least $1,000. She ended up paying the bill, so I put it in my phone as paid bills. And I couldn't wait to come on social media and tell y'all about this date, even though she was right and I was wrong, and I'm making myself look bad, and I'm gonna turn off my comment section because they're gonna be roasting me. But being that I'm in my soft guy era, I don't care. Can I get a drizzle, drizzle? Drizzle, drizzle. All my pillow kings stand up, and women who don't get it, go on about y'all business.
Yes, exactly. Drizzle, drizzle. So I'm all here for it. Gentlemen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with you expecting the woman pay at least her half when you are going out on a date, especially when you are just getting to know each other. Who is that woman? Is she even worth your time? Is she worth your money? She doesn't know your financial situation. Maybe you had to cut back on something just to take her out on dinner. But women don't think like that. $362 for a first date? My husband and I, we've been together for 20 years. We never went on a date that was that expensive. Never. That's half of the rent that I pay every single month. That's absolutely insane. And women are just going to sit there and expect the man to pay? No, gentlemen. Drizzle, 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 drizzle. Let that be your theme from now on. Women want to be strong and independent all the time, so that would be the best time for them to actually prove that they are strong and independent and stop bitching when the bill comes and they have to pay their half. So gentlemen, like I said, I totally support you. You got my support when it comes to the drizzle drizzle movement. I'm here for it. Let these women know and give them a taste of their own medicine. And if they don't like it, they can just gladly move on. You already know the world is a big place. And if whatever you are looking for is not in America, make sure you grab that passport and you travel. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all of you guys. I'm sorry that I was out for a couple of days, but like a lot of people at the moment, I caught a cold, but I'm back on track now. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet, and stay tuned for more content.